Welcome to Toons. Enjoy today's story.
The Cat Who Knew Everyone's Secret. In a quiet town, where every house looked the same and every street felt familiar, there lived a small grey cat named Whisper. No one knew where Whisper came from. He simply appeared one day, sitting calmly in the town square, his golden eyes watching everything and everyone. Whisper was an ordinary-looking cat, but he had an extraordinary gift. He knew everyone's secret, not because people told him, not because he listened behind doors. He just knew. When the baker worried at night that his bread was no longer good enough, Whisper would sit by the oven and purr softly, and the baker's hands would stop shaking. When a little girl hid her tears because she was afraid of the dark, Whisper would curl beside her bed, and the darkness would feel less scary. People began to notice. "Whenever that cat is near," they whispered, "my heart feels lighter." But Whisper never spoke. He only watched and waited. One evening, a boy named Oliver moved into town with his mother. Oliver didn't smile much. He didn't play with other children. He carried something heavy inside his chest, a secret even he didn't fully understand. Every night, Oliver sat by his window, staring at the stars, wishing things were different. That was when Whisper appeared. The cat jumped onto the windowsill and looked straight into Oliver's eyes. Those golden eyes didn't judge. They didn't ask questions. They simply understood. "You know, don't you?" Oliver whispered. Whisper blinked slowly. For the first time in his life, Oliver spoke his secret out loud. He talked about how lonely he felt, how scared he was of being forgotten, how he thought he wasn't good enough for anyone to truly care. Whisper listened. When Oliver finished, the cat gently placed a paw on his hand. Warmth spread through Oliver's fingers, up his arm, and into his heart. The secret didn't disappear, but it felt lighter, manageable. From that night on, Oliver smiled more. But not everyone trusted Whisper. Some adults grew nervous. "If that cat knows our secrets," they said, "what if he tells them? What if he uses them against us?" Fear spread faster than kindness. One morning, Whisper was gone. The town felt different immediately. Louder, heavier. People argued more. Smiles faded. Secrets, once softened by silence, grew sharp and painful. Oliver searched everywhere. At last, he found Whisper at the edge of town, sitting beside the old forest. "Why did you leave?" Oliver asked. Whisper looked at him, and for the first time, something changed. A voice, not loud, not magical, spoke inside Oliver's heart. "I was never meant to stay forever," it said. "Secrets aren't meant to be carried by one alone. They are meant to be shared, healed, and understood." Oliver understood. Whisper stood up, stretched, and walked into the forest. He never looked back. Years later, the town was different but better. People talked more, listened more, forgave more, and sometimes, on quiet nights, a grey cat with golden eyes could be seen on rooftops, watching gently. Not to keep secrets, but to remind people that they never had to carry them alone.